Hello everyone, in this video we are just going to study in detail about the IC Max7219. So this is a serially interfaced parallel output IC which is able to interface up to 8 7-segment LED displays or 8x8 dot matrix display directly or any other LED display which is having a configuration of common cathode. Since it has an internal multiplexing concept, you will be able to multiplex the displays by writing to the relevant registers of this particular IC through SPI. So this particular IC is usually interfaced to a microcontroller or a microprocessor using a SPI communication protocol, that is Serial Peripheral Interface Communication Protocol. So you can clearly see it is coming in a package of 24 pin DIP and it is able to multiplex up to 8 7-segment displays at a time, since it has 8 common cathode pins separately, which will help you to toggle the state to multiplex those displays in runtime by writing to the relevant registers. By utilizing this particular IC, you will be able to interface LED matrix displays, multiplex 7-segment displays, etc. Let us see how you can interface this particular IC with Arduino development board. So the serial input pin of SPI is connected to master out slave input pin of Arduino that is digital pin 11, and this load pin is nothing but chip select. I am just connecting it to digital output pin 9, and this clock pin you need to connect it to digital pin 13, that is the clock of SPI communication. That's all. And regarding the connection to the dot matrix display, you need to connect all these A to DP terminals of Max7219 to rows for driving the anode terminal. And regarding the cathode terminal of dot matrix display or common cathode terminal of 7-segment displays can directly be driven using this digi terminals of Max7219. So by default, if you write to one of the particular registers of Max7219, the toggling of cathode terminals right over here will be happening, which will help you to multiplex the dot matrix display as well as the 7-segment LED displays. So you need not worry about toggling the state of each and every column or toggling the state of common cathode pins of 7-segment displays in the program. Instead, you can do that by writing to relevant registers in this Max7219, so that this particular Max7219 takes care of those stuff. So you need not worry about column scanning technique. It will be taken care by this Max7219. So I am just going to connect digi0 to column 1, digi1 to column 2, digi2 to column 3, column 4 to digi3, digi4 to column 5, column 6, digi5 to column 6, digi6 to column 7, digi7 to column 8. That's all about the connections or the schematic that you need to build. There is a ready-made module available with this Max7219 and 8x8 dot matrix display in the market. You can buy that for visualizing the output in the hardware. So for communicating this particular IC Max7219 with a microcontroller, you may need to follow this particular serial data format through SPI communication. You need to transfer 16 bits of data at a time for communicating or writing to registers of this particular Max7219 from a microcontroller, from bit 0 to bit 15. So usually this is the basic format for interfacing this particular IC. And this is the register map of Max7219. At address 0x00 we have no operation register. At address 0x01 we have digit 0. At address 0x02 we have digit 1, and similarly till 0x08 we have digit 7. So all these digits registers are nothing but when I go to the address of 0x01 and when I write some 8-bit information. That particular information will be returned to the A to DP terminals right over here, and the digit 0 will be activated. So this is the concept. When I write some 8-bit information going to the 0x01 address, this particular digit 0 will be activated, or it will be syncing the current, and that information will be returned to the A to DP terminal, that is total 8 bits. And when I go to the address of 0x02 and pass some 8-bit information, so that information will be returned to this A to DP terminals, and the digit 1 terminal right over here will be syncing the current, or this will be activated. So this is the concept until digit 7. So when I go to 0x08 address and write some information, digit 7 will be activated, or it will be syncing the current, and that information will be returned to the A to DP terminals of Max7219. And this decode mode registers is useful for driving 7-segment displays. So that is available in the address of 0x09. So we are not interfacing 7-segment displays, so I can write 0x00 to select no decode for digit 7 to 0. And the intensity register is useful for providing the current that is applied for each and every driving pin of A to DP in the Max7219. So you can select various intensity formats. You can see this table. If I provide the data 0x00, that will be the minimum intensity that you can provide from Max7219, that is 1/32. If you select or provide 0x0f, that will be the maximum intensity that you can drive the LED from Max7219 output pin. So you can go to this particular 0x0a address, and if you write some data from 0 to f, the intensity of output pins will be decided based on duty cycle of the output pin. So that can be also done. And scan limit is nothing but the number of digits that you want to drive can be selected. That is, here we are utilizing all the digits right over here from digit 0 to digit 7. So the number of digits that is utilized, or number of digi pins utilized, can be selected using this particular register scan limit. You can see, if I write 0x00 to 0x0b address to the scan limit register, digit 0 only is selected. And if I write 0x07 to the address 0x0b, that is to the scan limit register, all the digits from 0 to 7 is selected. In our case, we need to write 0x07 for selecting all the digits, since we are utilizing all the digi pins in the Max7219 for driving the dot matrix display. Next register is shutdown register in the address of 0x0c. So if I write 1 to the bit 0 of this particular register, then only this particular IC will be activated. Else it will be in shutdown mode. If you write 1, it will be activated and it will be in normal mode. That is the concept. This is just for activating the Max7219. So these are all the necessary things that you need to do for initializing the Max7219. So let me conclude this. For initializing the Max7219, you just need to select no decode mode for driving dot matrix display. Since we are not using any decode mode, we are not interfacing any 7-segment displays or multiplexing 7-segment displays in Max7219. You can write 0x00 by going to the address of 0x09 in this Max7219. Next thing that you want to do is, you just want to go to the address of 0x0a and you can select the intensity of the output driver pins by selecting the relevant duty cycle. So approximately I am just going to write 0x0d for selecting the intermediate intensity, that is 27/32. The next thing that I am going to do is, I am just going to select all the digi pins in Max7219. So I am just going to move to register address 0x0b and I am going to write 0x07 for selecting all the digit pins of Max7219. And then I am just going to move to the shutdown register by providing the address 0x0c and I am going to write 0x01 for making the Max7219 operate in normal mode, not in shutdown mode. These are all the initialization things that I am going to do for initializing this particular Max7219 for driving the dot matrix display, 8x8 dot matrix display. So I hope in this video you learned what is Max7219 schematic that you want to build for driving 8x8 dot matrix display using Max7219 and the internal structure and register structure of Max7219 in this particular video. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.